Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing okay. Let's see how this video turns out. I've been trying to record and whenever I do, it gets really loud right across because there's some construction going on. So I'm just gonna go with it, and if there are some loud noises in the background, I apologize for that. But I just wanted to do a video kind of just recapping September and what changed. So I am currently in my berry cover. Funny story about this is that I was actually going to sell this, and I took all the photos and everything and I put it up, and then I started looking at the staged photos and I was like, why am I getting rid of that? That's kind of cute. So I ended up taking all the photos down and I am once again in my berry cover. So yeah. Right now I just have this is a sticker from Monica over on Etsy. This is from Coco and Lynn. And then this right here is a self-care card from the Coffee Monsters Co. I actually had this on this side and it was being like held with a paper clip. It looked super cute, but whenever I closed this, it just felt like it was really gonna dent this part of my book. So I just ended up taking it out and putting it inside of the clear cover. I like the way it looked better over here, but I still get to see it and it's cute. Inside, nothing has changed. I still have the sticker from the Strand Bookstore that I got when I went to New York City, some sterling ink stickers, a photo that I printed out in my Canon Ivy, and here my husband collects Lorcana cards. And when I saw the Rolly Dalmatian one, I was like, can I have that for my planner? Because my grandmother actually had a Dalmatian and she named him Rolly after the Rolly in 101 Dalmatians. So now when I see it, it makes me think of her. And here I have a paper clip from Coco and Lynn as well. So setup has not changed. And here I'm just gonna flip to August to kind of show you how I was using this in August. My setup doesn't really change, but I'll show you how I do it anyway. So I just put a line down the center and I break up whatever I'm writing with the line down the center. There is no rhyme or reason for what goes on either side. I just like seeing the information organized like that. In my old Hobonichi, I think there was a week where I didn't do the line down the center and my information just kind of looked sloppy and all over the place. So it's more of a way of me organizing two columns and the information in two columns, but I am not picky of what goes in either column. And then I had my habit tracker, my memories, and then if there was any extra space, I would just use it for anything. Here I was rereading the bullet journal method. Here I just put what I was watching and what I was reading. I wasn't reading anything apparently. Here I had a verse of the week. Here I just wrote down what my planner order was going to be for Hobonichi Day, right? So the bottom part was just changing, but August kind of felt all over the place for me. Like I have this system that I've been using all year that I kind of wasn't happy in, but I kind of stuck it out because I was like, I need to figure out what works. I need to figure out what doesn't work. And if I planner hop, I'm not going to learn what doesn't work. I'm just going to continue on to the next thing. Right? So this month, the month of September, let me go to, yeah, this is September. The month of September, I decided that I was going to get the Mega. I bought the Mega. I have it. I love it. So I kind of decided to start playing around with this part of the page and using it differently, because I had always used it for to-dos and memories. But if I have my Mega, I'm really not gonna need the to-dos and memories portion because that could be over in my notes pages. So I decided instead to continue using this the same, but to add highlights here. And I think this week was the week where I was like, I really need to get off social media. Like it was just, I don't know what was it about this week that social media felt like such a toxic place. And I don't mean that in like, I will take full responsibility. I am a full-grown woman, right? Like, if I am being influenced to purchase anything, or if my brain is being altered or my emotions are being altered by social media in any way, then I need to have the mental maturity to step away. And that's it. Like, I need to have that mental maturity for myself. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, social media, such an evil place. Oh my goodness, look at what it's... No. As adults, let's have that mental maturity. I'm going to hold myself accountable. This week was ridiculous for me. I remember I was going into social media, and every single day I was seeing something that was making me angry. Whether it was just people treating each other so horribly in comment sections, or just like someone buying 25 planners when they had just posted a video of all their planners being empty because they haven't used anything. I was like, why am I getting upset? Like, this is none of my business. Like, this is literally none of my business. And I remember I pulled out these cards because I wanted, these are, by the way, these are self-care cards from the Coffee Monsters Co. They are so cute. And if you want to take a closer look at them, you can just pause and zoom in, but they are adorable. And I remember I was going through these cards because I was looking for something to decorate, and I came across this one that said disconnect and unplug. And I was like, huh, I think I'm leaving Instagram. And my husband was like, really? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I think I am, because I am acting so silly. Like, why am I logging in and feeling upset because there's people fighting in comments and people are treating each other so toxically and so poorly? And I hate feeling like the world is a place of hate. I really do. Like, it gets on me. Like, it affects me. It affects me when I log in and all I see is hate everywhere, and everybody's just like calling each other names and hating on each other and being mean to each other. I'm just like, wait, is there no good in the world? Like, is everybody really treating each other this way? And that really gets to me. And this was a week where that was just happening every day. And also, no shock, right? Over consumerism in the planner community, where you feel like you need to have all the shiny things. And I was just like, because this year was a year where I fell into the trap, as I have in past years. I fell into the trap of like, oh, my system's not working for me. I'm unhappy. I need something else. And I went ahead and I bought a crap ton of Archer and Olive bullet journals. And my husband was like, babe, you are not going to use that. You're not going to use these notebooks. I know you. You're going to head back to Hobonichi Weeks. And I was like, no. My planner system's not working for me. I need something new. I'm going to have a 2-book system using, I'm sorry if the lighting, just like the sun decided to completely hide itself now. But I need a completely new system. I need an overhaul. And I bought a bunch of Archer and Olive notebooks. And this was actually, I think it was this week, where I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I do this every year. Where I feel like I need a new system. And I don't. I don't, because I returned to the Hobonichi Weeks. And I bought my one Hobonichi Weeks. I'm so proud of myself this year that I only got one dated planner. My Archer and Olive notebooks, I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them. I know they're not going to be my planners. I'm not going to do bullet journaling. Yeah. So I have them. The good news is for work, I'm using notebooks now. I'm not using planners. So Archer and Olive notebooks are just blank inside. So when that one finishes, I can just continue to use all the notebooks I bought from Archer and Olive to just not waste any more money in notebooks because I have so many now. I think I bought like 4 or 5 Archer and Olive notebooks for my planner system. That will not happen because I'm going to be in Hobonichi Weeks Mega next year and I will not have. It is very windy outside. Oh my God. The moment I started recording, it got super windy. But whatever, we'll persevere. Yeah, and I decided to close my Instagram, guys. I decided to close my Instagram and I put this little card in the front of my planner, and it was here for a while. For the entire month of September, it was here. And when I tell you September was probably my best month that I have had in a long time, I am not joking. I feel like I got time back, interaction with my husband back. I feel like I did not have any outside anger, like anger that came from other people's situations that are none of my business. This is the thing about social media. You can go in and get enraged about something that is completely disconnected from you. And I didn't have not one of those moments. And not only that, but I felt more creative in here. I got my notes pages up to date. I can show you. I'll show you the month of September. Yeah, like this is the month of September. I collected ephemera when we went out for our anniversary dinner. I just was like, I'm gonna write a September reflection. I wrote another entry. I wrote more, like, and when I tell you that these pages have been like a cross for me to bear, that it's been a struggle to fill up these pages. And now I just feel like, oh, now I'm just going through them now. Now I'm just going through them. September was one of the best months that I've had. It really was. And I think it's because I stopped being silly with myself. And I was like, if I have the self-awareness to see that something is harming me emotionally or harming me in a way where it's just like messing with my brain, I can just walk away. Social media, and my husband's on social media, all my family's on social media. My social media was like an extension of my hobby, but right now these past couple of months, it has not been an extension of my hobby. It's just been a really toxic place in my page, right? Because I think that it depends who you're following or what the algorithm is giving you. Like, the sun is crazy today. But it just depends on what you're seeing, whether you feel like Instagram is toxic or not. And for me, September, like I would say the month of August was crazy. And then when September, I think I closed my Instagram the first, no, it was not this week because I bought something I shouldn't have bought, but it was this week. It was this week that I closed my Instagram. And ever since I closed my Instagram, it's just been like, wow, I feel good. I feel good. A lot of times I would close my Instagram and immediately I would open it because of small shops, right? A lot of times small shops do not send out newsletters. If you are not following them on Instagram, you're not going to know when they release something. This is true for the Coffee Monsters Co. This is true for Sweet Freckle Designs. This is true for a couple of other ones that I don't remember right now, but they do not send out newsletters anymore. It's really through Instagram where promotions are set, or they'll be like, oh, restock divider, like divider restock is happening tomorrow at 2:00 p.m. Eastern or whatever. And a lot of times I would close my Instagram and I would go right back in a week because I was like, no, like I'm gonna miss a shop update. Like, what if I miss a Bujo planner, like ready to ship restock or something, right? And this was the first time where I closed it and I was like, I have everything I need. I have everything I need. Stickers, I don't need more stickers. Planners, I got my Hobonichi Weeks for next year. I'm good. Planner covers, nope, don't need any more of those. There is one planner cover that I ordered. It was $15, and I can't wait for it to get here for me to show you guys because I'm really excited about it. It's kind of a planner cover that I've been wanting for a while, which is why the price is like, what? And then there are two Moterm covers that I want that I have put myself on the wait list for, and I'm not going to buy any other planner covers because I have a Hobonichi Weeks Mega for next year, and the one that I am waitlisted for, my clear cover fits inside of it, and it has room to get like chunky. So I am not going to buy any more. Like, I was planning to get the Pieces Hobonichi Weeks cover, and I was like, wait, that doesn't, like, this alone is tight, and this is a standard, and it's not even really chunky. Right? So I felt like, no, I don't want to get another Hobonichi Weeks cover if I'm getting a mega, if I have a mega for next year, because if I want to chunk it up, I know a cover is gonna make me feel restricted. So yeah, I decided not to order any more covers. I'm just waitlisted for those. If they come back in stock, great, they come back in stock. If they don't, I have a backup plan, which was the little kind of, I wouldn't say it's a planner cover. Yeah, well, yes, it is a planner cover, but it's more like a sleeve, you know. It's something that I can just have my planner and just like tuck it into it and then pull it out whenever I'm going to use it and have it open and flat. It's not something like this. Although I enjoy these covers, I didn't feel like I was in love with any of the covers that were released this year. And I wasn't gonna spend like, I think it would have been like $200, almost $300 with shipping and everything. I wasn't gonna spend $300 in a planner cover if I didn't absolutely love it. And it didn't even match with my weeks either way, so there was nothing that was really drawing my eye to it. But I feel like I have become a more centered person, which sounds so silly and so flipping dramatic. So flipping dramatic. Be like, oh, I left social media, I feel so centered. Oh, come on, get over yourself. No, but seriously, it's been a really good time, and I've been feeling much better. And I feel like this is the right decision for me to do. I know I'm feeling much more creative. Like some of my planner stuff are in storage right now because we live in an apartment and not everything. I don't want to have like all my things with me all the time. And I just told my husband, I was like, you know, could you get this from my stash? Like, I feel like playing around, like I've never put stickers here before, which might seem like that's not a big deal, but literally I've never put anything here. I've never tried to do anything here. And I did. I put these little things. This was over here, and it was with a paper clip, and it looked so cute. And I'm like, look at me go, right? And then this week, I'm trying something different. So I have my habit tracker up here, just a little deco right here. And then I have this box right here that I'm going to just write some memories. And I'm going to leave this margin intentionally blank. So if I run out of space, I could just like finish up my thought or wrap it up in the margin and call it a day. But this has been so nice. It's been so nice to be 150% in this notebook and not have my eye going towards anything else. Like, I got off social media and I stopped seeing the promos. I stopped seeing the shiny new things. I stopped seeing everything that's launching, all of the unboxings. Like, I'm of course watching unboxings on YouTube, but it's unboxings of like Hobonichi Weeks, and I have my Hobonichi Weeks and I'm very happy with it. But it's just more like a guilty pleasure. Like, I love watching unboxings, but I'm not watching unboxings because of indecision, right? And then I think one of the biggest things too was that I had major guilt over this book because I spent most of the year journaling in this book, which is like super satisfying to look back on, but I just wanted to focus on my Hobonichi Weeks. I know my planner system next year is my Hobonichi Weeks, so I want to really settle into this notebook in preparation for next year. And for the week that houses the 1st of December, which is when I'm gonna be moving into my new Hobonichi Weeks. So I found that what was stressing me out was I didn't want to leave empty pages in this notebook, which in September I figured out, you know. The only thing I do, wait, is this September? Yes, September. In September, I started off and I was still doing the journaling, but I was not enjoying it, if I'm being honest. I wasn't enjoying it. And this was the week where I was like, what the heck? I'm going to give my full energy to my Hobonichi Weeks. And what I do now is that I just write in what I have in my Hobonichi Weeks. And that's it. So yes, it's double planning, but I just do it every single Sunday or Monday. Honestly, it's kind of therapeutic. It's almost just like a mindless task of copying down information. I don't need to think about anything because I'm just copying down information, and the pages are not blank. And here's the month of October. Still haven't finished the book in October. That's nice, right? And here's the same thing. Right? This was last week, which I did this kind of, I think this took me like 3 or 4 minutes. I did it so quick. And this was last week. And this took me 4 minutes to just fill in. And then this book, I'm not going to open it again until probably Saturday or Monday. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. So now I don't need to focus on this book. I don't need to open it at night. Like, let me write my journal entry. Oh my goodness. No. This is where my energy is focused. This is going to be my system for next year. I love this system. This has been the month of disconnect and unplug, and I have been loving it. And I'm going to stay like this for a while. I don't see myself going back to Instagram. I really don't, because it's just peaceful. It's just peaceful, guys. And I've been enjoying it, and I'm going to continue to enjoy it. And yeah, that's really all I wanted to talk about, was how my September setup changed a little bit. Looking forward, on October, I want to change it even more. I would love to get to a place where all my weeks look a little different. Like, that would be so satisfying to me, because I'm someone that when I start something, I lock myself into, no, if I start it this way, it needs to look this way, and it needs to stay this way forever. And it's so lame. It's so lame. And it makes planners boring when you feel like, oh, because I started this way, it needs to look exactly like this for the entire year. Like, no, oh my God, I spilled water in this week. Like, there is no rule about that. And be creative. Walk away whenever you need to walk away. If you feel like you're great and now it's time to return to social media, great, do that as well. But for me, I just felt like this was the month or last month, right, September. I feel like that was the month where I needed to step away from social media, and I did, and it was the best decision that I could have made for myself, because I think it's the first time I've left social media where I don't have the fear of missing out, because life is good and life has good things in it, and I've got everything that I need. And I don't need anything else. And if I do, I know where to find the shops. I know their websites. Like, I know coffeemonstersco.com. Like, it's okay. I know where it's at. I'm good. And I feel like I'm finally at a place where I'm like, is this planner piece? ? Because I feel like I haven't had that. It's crazy, because I used to use Erin Condren planners, and I had planner piece all the time. I was an Erin Condren girl, and I was great, and it was wonderful, and I was not part of the planner community at all, and I didn't really follow any people with planners. But when I started searching for a different planner, because my Erin Condren just wasn't what I needed anymore for like this stage in my life, I feel like that's when I just subscribed to everybody, because I just needed new ideas. And I think it was Julie's Plans was where I first saw the Hobonichi Weeks, And I'm like, yeah. Like, I feel like when I started subscribing to all the things, it was like this, oh, maybe there's a better system. Maybe there's a better way. Maybe I should be journaling more. I should be documenting more. I need to have a memory planner and an everyday carry and a journal. And why? If people have that, that is wonderful for them. And if they use them, that's great. But I never had any of that. I never had any of that. I was always a one planner girl. 2 planners if I had one for work, but I was always a one planner girl. So the fact that you start consuming all these videos and all of a sudden you're like, oh, wait, maybe that's what I need, when you've never needed that in your life. It's okay sometimes to just press the reset button, get off the app, swipe up, get off the app, and just be like, you know what? I don't need anything else. It's fine. It's good. I'm good. And I feel like that's where I am right now. I'm really happy with my system. I'm really, really happy in this book, which is hysterical because I have been unhappy in this book all year. And I feel as if now I'm finally settled in, and I think in 6 weeks it's time for me to move on. But at least, whatever. I grew fond of it at some point because this poor thing did not get a lot of love this year. Like, I used it, but it was almost like begrudgingly. It's like, I'm using it, but I'm not going to use it next year. Which is a total lie because I ended up in another Hobonichi Weeks. So, really happy to be settled in my system, happy with my system, knowing that this is what works for me. Knowing that I've logged out of the app and I've got everything that I need. It's a really good feeling. It's a really good feeling. And again, this is totally a me thing, right? I understand a lot of people just consume and let go and it does nothing for them, which is wonderful. But I needed that little bit of self-awareness to say, it's time to step away. And I stepped away. That makes no sense. I stepped away, and it's been really nice. So, I don't know. Is this a controversial video? I don't think it should be. I don't think I said anything bad. This is just all a me point of view. But if you connect with what I'm saying, if you find that social media has just been a little bit too much lately, especially with election season, if it's just been a little bit too much and you find that the days that it ruins your day are outweighing the days where you find a funny video that brightens up your day, and you've kind of been tugging with the fact of, should I close this? Please leave me a comment down below because I want to know, am I the only one feeling this way? I closed my Instagram, and all of my sisters, I have 5 sisters, they're all on Instagram with the exception of one who has nothing, right? So 4, I have 4 sisters on Instagram, and immediately when I closed mine and I was just kind of like talking to one of my sisters about why I did it, she was like, you are right, and she closed it. And so now it's me, her and the other one that are not on Instagram. But then I have my other 2 sisters that are like, what? I love Instagram, I'm never leaving it, so I guess it's all what someone needs at that season of their life. So please let me know, what season of life are you in? And are you like team, I love Instagram, no, I'm not closing it? Or are you team, maybe I should take the plunge and walk away for a little bit? Please let me know in the comments below. I hope you all have a great day. And yeah, see you guys soon.